Welcome to this look at a new mod map on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Balkanska Farmer is where I find myself today. This is a new mod map out by Max, 70.22 megabytes to download. This does say the main part of the map is a forest that has very inaccessible terrain. Start your career and discover the numerous challenges that await you. It's modelled after the Balkan region. I'm going to be honest with you right now. This map has got a lot of character and a lot of charm, and I really like it. There's two ways of looking at this. This is my own personal opinion. I personally believe that a less is more approach would have been better on this map. You'll see what we go around. However, the flip side of this is because it's a small map and it has got very hilly terrain, inaccessible for forestry. It's just tricky to do. The ability to put in production chains probably would have been difficult. So the map maker has put them all in, and for a small map, it feels a little bit cluttered. That's my own personal opinion. The map looks like this. Now that's zoomed right in. If I zoom right out, that's kind of roughly the normal size a map area would be. So let's zoom ourselves right in. On new farmer, we start with the main farm area 22. We've got field 12, 42, 41, and the river comes down to 23. There's a water point there. But we don't own, obviously we don't own that. We own these bits here. Field prices, as you might expect, and plot prices are incredibly cheap. 11 grand, 5 grand, 6 grand. This is a small farming, small map. Forestry area up to the top here, a little bit over here as well. Plots for the production chains you can't buy, so you can't add any more onto there. But like I said, if you look at the bottom of the map, I think pretty much every production chain and most sell points are on here. And that will come down to however you feel about that kind of thing. That really is it. Contracts are available on this map. Slot count in all three game modes is 830. You start with all the buildings, all the machinery and equipment. I sold the buildings and machinery just to check, and I got the slot count down to 730 from 830. I mean, it's low anyway, but we start here with our sleep trigger directly behind us. There is one required mod for this map, and it's the Polish house by FS22, which is this one here. Sleep trigger just there. We have got a fertilizer and lime spreader just there. We do start with a couple of pallets of seed, a couple of pallets of fertilizer, which is quite nice. We've got a little the little Zator tucked away here in the shed. Got two or three sheds, two sheds maybe around here. We've got the Velga trailer. We've got a plough and cultivator. That's a decorative object. We'll look in the build mode at the moment. But when I said about a lot of character and a lot of charm to it, I like this kind of the slurry pit, the silage clamp dug into the ground with wooden supports. A really old looking silo. That's 200,000 litres, standard crop types. It's not a multi-fruit, but the fact you've got a little bit of lean on there as well. That's what I mean. There's a lot of charm to it, a lot of heart, and I like that. Oh yeah, the other one was there. So yeah, 3 sheds. So these can all be removed if you want to. If we come into build mode, under sheds, at the end, we've got that one there, the Balkanska Farmer Garage. Under silos, we've got the bunker silo, and we've got the Balkanska Farm Silo, 200,000 litres. There was nothing under silo extensions, containers, tools, but farmhouses, there's the required mod, the Polish house. I don't think there's anything under productions. It's all standard productions, same with sell points. Nothing under greenhouses, orchards or generators. Nothing under animals. Decoration under others, we have got that hay decoration that I said that's just sitting here. I can spin around, which is that one there. That can be removed, and you can add more of those around the map if you want to. And then I think landscaping was pretty standard. There wasn't a huge amount extra on there, so a couple of bits thrown in by the map maker. Now pretty much this entire map tour I can do on foot because it's quite small. Yeah, I really like it. The river running down to the pond at the bottom there, the little bridge coming over. We've got our start harvester and header just sitting there waiting to go. We've got a Bureau tractor down there with a seeder. Now what for doing the screenshot, the thumbnail for this, that Bureau really struggled with that cedar that you start with. So that's something you might want to change out. Of course, it's entirely your choice. We go back across the bridge and down the little track here. Where's the little track? Oh, we'll just walk down the side here. It's fine. We've got the water point just here. So there's a little kind of jetty you can back your tractor down into the water for getting water if you want to, but there's plenty of modded water points about you can find if you want to. Biomass heating plant is just here. We go around the back of the biomass. We have got oil mill, great processing unit, spinnery. Around the back of there we have got debris crusher, touch around the back there. Come up around here. Got the dairy just there. We come up around here. Now this doesn't have a dedicated sawmill, considering this is sort of designed to be around the tricky forestry. It's not a standard sawmill. We've got cell point 01 or cell station 01. This is a bales point for your silage, straw, hay, grass, that kind of stuff. We've got a wood cell point here, so it's not a production chain. This is just sale of wood, so you can bring our lumber here to be sold. We've got cell station 02, so this is a cell station. You can sell pretty much everything at this one. So it's bales at 01, pretty much everything else at 02. Wood chip cell point just there. And if we come across here, cereal factory there. We'll come to those in just a moment because we need to come down into here. So we said the dairy already. Fast food restaurant, it's just there. Carpentry this side. Grain mill that side. Come back up and around. We've got pizzeria just there. Bakery just there. The restaurant there. Supermarket just there. If we follow up the track here, we've got the tailors just there. Come round to the vehicle store, we've got a fuel point, vehicle store and workshop trigger. This is also the reset point on the map, so if you need to reset anything, this is where you'll reset it. Just here. Sugar mill. As we come back up the hill. Farmers market and livestock market. Just here. I do like the fact each one of them has got sort of different fencing, different gates, hedges with brick walls, wooden fencing, all sort of slightly different styles as you go around. But farmers market and animal dealer just there. And then where do we go from here? Vehicle shop, farmers market, animal dealer, right. That's all the sell points. We have gone round the back of there, did that there and all of that, did that one, and then down through there, round the back of there, did those, into there, vehicle store, sugar mill, farmers market. We're now here. So we follow this track around. I'm trying to think what the other map, there was another little map like this. Very small, tight fields, didn't have many sell points. And I think the other thing as well, this is no disrespect to the map maker, I think because these are just sort of the standard in-game production chains and sell points have just been put down, I think possibly having like 2 or 3 sell points maybe. I know there's an all-in-one production mod, there's a few bits and bobs knocking around you could put in. If there were a couple of places for putting production chains in, might have been a bit better. Or a sell point of stuff that was not more in keeping, but kind of fit the style of the map a bit more. I don't like I say, it sounds a bit harsh, but I think there's like 2 halves to this map. There's the northern half of the map, and you look across, and like I say, I love it, the character to it and everything. And then you kind of come to this bit here, and it just feels a little bit cluttered. Again, that is just my opinion, but if we follow the track up here, we've got a little bit of forestry up here, which is, again, it's tricky to get to. There's plenty of trees around we can cut down elsewhere. You haven't got to go up there. There's a little track that comes up to a little pasture here. Putting animals in, there's space for livestock. You don't start with any animal pens, but there is space. You can put some in. There's a couple of grass fields, a bit of forestry up there. And then if we come down from here, it's bumpy. It's going to be tricky. Over the rickety bridge. And now we're heading up to the northern part of the map, where the main section of forestry is. And this is, honestly, I'm racking my brains to think what the name of that map was. I remember driving off and that was down sort of the southeast part of the map, and it was really winding and it was tricky. That right hand path will take you down around to sort of onto the flatter ground again, but coming up here brings us up into the woodland. Another little bridge. We can take the track up there, which takes us up, back and around. This one here takes you a little bit further up. We're currently here, so that track will take you up around to there. This one takes you all around to this stuff here, so we go up this way. A little ford back over the river there. I think my like of the map, my like of the feel for it, far outweighs the cluttered section of the bottom. I think that my overriding feeling is, yeah, it's really cool. I like it. So yeah, there's all these little bits around here. So the logging's not going to be easy. It's not going to be straightforward. But then you don't have to do logging. In all honesty, there's a few fields down the bottom. If you wanted to just treat this as a small map, small equipment, do a little bit of field work, bit of animal husbandry, you absolutely could. You don't have to go, don't have to go mad with it. And that's it. That's the map. We've done the forestry bit. If I come out here onto a bit of open ground so we can see. See a little bits like this. A little field up here. It's not easy to get to. The farming side of it is going to be tricky in its own right. But that's quite a cool challenge for a small map like this. That's it. That's Balkanska Farmer by Mex. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.